Junction, River City, next stop.
Cash for the merchandise, cash for the button goods, cash for the cotton goods, cash for the hard goods, cash for the soft goods, cash for the fancy goods, cash for the nuggets and the pigs and the fergets. Look, what do you talk, what do you talk, what do you talk? You can talk, you can talk, you can bigger, you can talk, you can bigger, you can talk, you can talk, you can talk, bigger, you can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No it ain't, but you got another territory.
Ever meet a fella by the name of Hill? No!
Just a minute.
Never heard anything of my Hill. No, he doesn't look at What's the fella's line? He's a music man. He's a what? He's a music man. And he sells cornets to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the ragtime drums and the big brass bass. And the piccolo, uniforms too. Shine the gold braid on a coat and a big red stripe run. Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. And little picks perhaps, and here and there juice. Hard old the fella sells bands. Boy, bands. I don't know how he does it. But he lives like a king, and he dies, and he gathers, and he plucks, and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory.
River City, population 2,212. Cigarettes illegal in this state. Boy.
I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know about Harold Hill?
Never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's given everyone with a black eye. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman automatically tarred, feathered, and rode out of town on a rail.
Why did he get run out of town on a rail?
He has an order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books. It's to guarantee to teach the kids to play. Sure like to be around to catch up with that fella.
What?
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll give Iowa a try.
Don't think I caught your name.
I don't believe I threw it.
Harold Hill. That's him. That's Harold Hill.
Go around drawers all day.
And there I was at the Madison Hospital, and nobody come to see me, cause a little never come, Aunt Bertha never come, your Aunt Bertha's dead. She wouldn't come anyway. We can be cold as a falling thermometer in December if you ask about our weather in July. And we're so by God's summer we can stand, but you know this for a
back, please. Face the back.
Hey, Gregory!
Hey, Marcellus! Shh. Professor Hill's the name. Harold Hill. You were a pretty big slicker running your business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got me a nice comfortable girl. At the top of mine. Boston knees.
I knew you'd come to no good.
What's the new pitch? You're not back in the band business. I heard you wasn't stealing automobiles.
Well, I was.
What happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No!
Now give me the lowdown here, Mars.
You'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn islands, Greg. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher who will expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
She's the librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. How are you going to start the pitch?
Same old way. Keep that music teacher off balance. Then my next step is to get your town out of this serious trouble thing.
River City isn't in any trouble.
But I'll have to create some. I'll have to create a desperate need for a boys' band. Now what's new around here, Mars?
Nothing except the billiard pros. Just put a new pool table.
That will do. See you later, Mars. Are you the owner of this establishment?
Yes, sir.
Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you're not aware of the capital disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, see, told right here, why sure, I'm a bill price, mighty price animals, mighty price safe. I consider the hours I spent on a cue my hand are gold. I'll go play horse sex and a cool head and a keen eye. Now, friends, let me tell you what. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pucks in the table. Pucks that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with the capital being that rising key. And that's it so cool. Now I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. You'd like to know what kind of conversation goes on. When I'm moving around that hall, they're gonna be trying out kill, trying out tailmates like cigarette thieves, and bragging all about how we're gonna cover up a telltale breath of sense at one fine night. They leave the pool hall, head for the dance at the army, libertine men, moving in ragtime, changes in the now drive your son and your daughter, and the Arthur jungle, animal instinct, mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground show. Oh, we got to River City. Capital cannot rhyme with me, and that dancer pool. That's dancer pool. We still got show. Right here in the city. Right here. Gotta figure out a way to keep young ones mortal after school.
Children's gonna have trouble.
Robbers of River City, heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. Now, the moment your son leaves the house, does he read Buckley's Knickerbockers? Below the knee are certain words creeping into his conversation. Words like, oh, swell! And so the old man, trouble. If so, my friends, you got trouble! River City! That little teen that rhymes. And that dancer pool! We still got trouble! River City! Right here! With the capital T! And dancer pool!
he say anything? He tried. Did you say anything? Mama, of course not. Now go do it, Amaryllis. Yes, ma'am. Do, re, ti, mi. A little slower, please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. So get faster, dear. If you don't mind me saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted. Oh, I know what the gentleman wanted. What, dear? Go find it in Balzac. Excuse me for a little, but I never read it. Is anyone else in this town? Here you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of the River City people ain't taking it all too much to heart. Now, Mama, as long as the mass of the black is entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's social level, I cancel my concerns at the lazy River City keep ignoring my counsel and advice. But darling, when a woman got a husband and you got none, why should you take advice from you? Even if you quote on Balzac and Shakespeare and all those other highfalutin Greeks. Mama, if you're so insane, so you have a bad habit, changing every subject. I haven't changed the subject. I was speaking of the stranger. What stranger? The suitcase who may be your very last chance. Mama, do you think that I'd allow a common master? Not really, Mama. I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention. I know all about your standards. If you don't mind me saying so, there's not a man alive who come to measure up to the bend of all body. So you conquered your honesty, your Irish imagination, your Irish temperament, and your library full of books. Well, that isn't the best I've ever heard. Thank you. Can I have a drink, please? May I have a drink, please? Yes. Is that a way to walk into the house? Hello. That won't do it all. Kiss from Red. The lady over there is your sister, you know. Hello, Winthrop. I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I would especially like it if you could come, Winthrop. She asked you to her party. Are you going or aren't you? No. No what? You know the little girl's name. He won't say Amaryllis because of the S, because of his lisp. We know all about his lisp, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop? No, thank you, Amaryllis. Amaryllis, Amaryllis. Why does he get so mad at people just because of his lisp? That's just part of it, Amaryllis. What's the other part? Never mind. It's just that he never talks. Not even to you and your mother? No, dear, you have to be a little patient. I'm patient even though he never ever talks to me. But I talk to him. I say goodnight to him on the Evening Star. Good night. There, darling. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else. Never! I'll end up an old maid like you. I know, Amaryllis. For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. It's better than nothing. May I put my cousins? Yes. Good night, Nation. Leading the song. As Mayor of River City, I welcome you, River citizens, to the 4th of July exercises set up indoors in Madison Gymnasium. I count the weather. 4-score-and-7. The members of the school board will now present the Patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present the Patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I suppose. 4-score.
Oh! Who set off that cracker?
I know who did it. Tommy Gillis did it. Tommy Gillis did it.
Yes, it was Tommy Gillis. Tommy Gillis, that was me besides you.
Mrs. Shin will recover.
Oh.
Payne's fireworks spectacle, last days of Pompeii, will take place providing the rain stops by 9:30.
How can it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair? Sure did. That's why we all prepared for a storm. The Gazette is accurate most of the time, and you know it, JC. You wouldn't last very long in the banking business being accurate most of the time.
Will you members of the school board stop bickering in public?
Here to the pool table in town. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now, just a minute.
Isn't it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you please let me get on with the exercises now?
We don't need any more exercises till I get this pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children. Resist sin and corruption. Smite the devil and keep our young boys pure.
Friends, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can use the trust to wave my hand this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Brr! I'll freak my friends like an any pool table ever hope to compete with a golden trombone. La 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 da 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 la la. Remember my friends when a handful of trumpets did to the famous walls of Jericho. Oh, Billy Part walls come tumbling down. Oh, band will do, my friends. Oh yes, say boys band. Do you hear me? I say River City's gonna have a boys band. I meet Cheney's it today. Professor Harold Hill is on hand, and River City's gonna have a boys band. As sure as the Lord made blue green apples, and that band is gonna be in uniform. John, Willie, Teddy, Fred. And you'll see the crashing cymbals. You'll hear the thunder of rolling drums. The shimmer of trumpets. Ta-da! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed. With Gilmore, Liberati, Hat Conway, the Ray Creator of WC Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came on the very same historic day. At the big parade, 110 cornets close at hand. The fall by rows and rows of the finest virtual souls the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, 110 cornets right behind. From over 1,000 reeds spring up like weeds, the horns of every shape and kind. There were copper button timpani and old spittoons, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons. Each bassoon having his big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannons in the battery, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who improvised a whole octave higher than the score. Yep, tagging down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday.
I wasn't even tagging.
Don't you contradict me.
We was just walking together.
Don't you watch your phraseology. I know what you's doing. Now you stay away from my oldest girl. You'll hear from me till we play the race. Hill, I'll talk to you Monday morning over at City Hall, 10 o'clock sharp.
Now, Constable, I'll be responsible for the polls.
You don't know this kid. He's got his gang waiting outside.
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name?
Sanita, I didn't have any idea you was beckoning to me. You got.
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home by the ice cream parlor.
Yes, sir. God! Professor, we're pretty bright. We made a couple mistakes, though.
Oh?
Mayor owns the billiard parlor and that new pool table.
Oh? And what was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Just a minute, Professor Hill. We need your credentials. We're the school board.
We need letters and papers.
What am I hearing? Say, ice cream.
I don't see
All right. Then talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, he's always so staying talking. Now you.
Ice cream.
From now on, you'll never see one of us men without the other two.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream.
How can there be
Any aren't we sincerely
And love.
I don't suppose you live alone or anything.
No!
I have some wonderful caramels over at the hotel if you...
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor what? What college do they give a degree for going home the street like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
Well, I wouldn't know a thing like that. You see, I'm a conservatory man myself. Oh, why, yes. Gary, Indiana. Gold medal class of '05.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill. I'm not as easily mesmerized as some people in this town, and I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Oh, Professor Hill, we are on God. Simply God. KB, everyone's so excited about the band.
I'm at the awful Meyer.
This is Mrs. Squires. This is Hicks. Of course, he met you in the commission on his wife. Exciting ukulele.
Oh, I couldn't say. I could not say. I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure, and naturally I'm resident. Oh, yes, I'm resident.
Of course, Mrs. Shin, I understand. You see, part of my music career included committee and dance. Do I again, Mrs. Shin? Your foot! How you raised it just now!
Oh, well, I have a bunion that bothers.
Oh, what grace! Oh, what grace! What natural flow of rhythm! What expression of line and movement!
Mr. Hill!
Oh, you must accept the chairmanship for the ladies' auxiliary for classic dancing. Oh, now mustn't she, ladies?
Oh, yes, please, you must, ukulele.
Will you say yes, Mrs. Shin?
That is dancing. Well,
Then you accept the chairmanship?
yes, indeed, I'd like to say.
Thank you. And now the young lady who plays the piano, Marion Peru, I believe. Well, after all, she is a librarian.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, chip, chip. Pick a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, chip, chip. Pick a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little,
Travelers! Ball sack! Auto!
Grandma's on my tree, let me tell.
Stop! I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town until she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison? Madison Gymnasium? Madison Picnic Park? Madison Hospital? That Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think he was anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. He gave the town a library too, didn't he?
That's it. Just it. Anyway, that's the library going to the city.
But he left all the books to her. She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That woman made brazen overtures, but the girls are guaranteed. She had the golden glint in her eye and silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead as cold as steel. Here, where a woman's heart should be. He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her. Chaucer, Balzac.
Good night, ladies. All right, I know everything, and it doesn't make any difference.
What are you talking about?
You were probably very young. Anybody could have made a mistake.
What?
No apologies, no explanations, please.
Will you please make your selection and then leave?
Well, I already have.
Well, what do you want to take out?
The library.
Quiet, please.
The library. Not listening, Marion. Look. Marion. Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marion, heaven help us, if the library caught fire, and the volunteer hose brigademan had a whistle of news for Marion. Madam Librarian. What can I say, my dear, to make realize you have the same facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso.
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
If your son has that same firm chin, those splendid cheek muscles, by George, not that it can really be that great, you understand, but...
And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, most of the really great cornet players were Irish. Or Clark, or Mendes, or Klein.
Professor, we're Irish!
No, no! Back lunges it. Stein here, Mrs. Peru. Fine, fine. And that will be $7 earnest money. Nothing more due until the first installment payment at opening of band practice. Oh, and of course, I'll need the boy's measurements and his uniform.
His uniform?
Hello there, son. A stripe? Well, certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe running down each side. Now, what do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop. We can hardly get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. So if you could get him to play the band, it would be a miracle. Where are you from?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it, Gary. What'd you say?
In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater. Hello, Miss Peru. And how to do, Miss Peru? Of course, Mrs. Peru.
He wants to put Winthrop in the band.
Burst in on everyone's home like this. We're not interested.
And why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
I'm so sorry.
You'll have to excuse Marion. She's not
Oh,
really...
don't worry about a thing. I'm sure, but at heart, she's as lovely as yourself. Good day, Widow Peru.
Has he gone?
I hope not forever. You know, you should really start thinking of your future. Gary Conservatory class about 5.
Now, Mom, surely a girl's future does not depend on encouraging every fast-talking traveling man that comes to town.
All right. Well, it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in the other, you won't strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubbs to give you the book I set aside. It's Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. Do I have them? You won't have to say anything written about that.
Why would you need books at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling that the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claim.
It's Nina. Meet me after dinner. Meet you where? The footbridge. Last time the lumberyard, now the footbridge. Now where will you meet me after that? The back hole of Calcutta? Yes, Tommy! It's Papa!
Is that the first thing I said or not?
Yes, George.
Get that spellbinder's credentials. I said morning of July 4th, 1912.
Yes, George, but...
And now look, my wife is off dancing at any and all hours instead of at the home.
But George...
The school board is singing up the street and down the alley instead of attending to city matters. And business has fallen off so far, I can't even find the balance sheet.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I could ever get out of him these days. Gary Conservatory class of about 5.
You'll just take some time to read about the conservatory. I do not think you'll have to much fun. It's on page.
The Wells Fargo wagon's just gone out to the depot.
The Wells Fargo wagon!
story. At this hour of the day? Nonsense. The Wells Fargo wagon.
It could be the band instrument.
The band instruments.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be. Got a box of maple sugar on my birthday. In March I got a gray bacchanal. And once it got some grapefruit from me and the flavor took me up that 7 across that sun. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming now. Is it a free pay some fries or COD? Could be curtains or dishes or a double, or it could be. Yes, you're right, it surely could be. Something special, something very, very special now, just for me. Oh, well, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming out. Haven't you ever with the someone with no relation, but it could be. Yes, you're right, it surely could be. Something special, something very, very special now, just for me. Wells Fargo wagon is a coming. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon keep a coming. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon, don't you dare to wake us up until you stop for me.
Here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet, gee, thanks, Professor.
Kids, you'll each receive an individual instruction in due course. Now, stay off the streets, get acquainted in your instruments, and think about a minuet in G. La di da di da di da di da.
La-di-da, la-di-da, Sister, isn't this the most expensive song singer you ever saw?
Round one for you, Mr. Hill. But I better see some by God tooting out of them horns in pretty short order, or I'll see you over at the county seat in front of the grand jury.
The ladies' dance committee meets Tuesday nights at the high school. I'd know they'd like you to be there.
English.
Very much. You will come, won't you?
Lovely, ladies, lovely. Now turn, take the body with you. Lovely, lovely. Now it's time to try the Grecian urns. 1 Grecian urn, 2 Grecian urns, and a fountain. Good ladies. And remember, keep your face to the audience. For your accompaniment. Please, kids, this shit will have my head. Mr. Washburn, we're entitled to have 5 more minutes. If you think you can hold these kids back, go ahead. Start her up, Mr. Washburn. Wait till you see the new steps Professor Hill taught us.
All right, what'll it be?
Shaboopy!
No one who can say Rufus Day is usually us. And no one who can say sick time out is anything but fuss. No one who waits till the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl he's laying down. She's the Shaboopy, Shaboopy, Shaboopy. The girl who's hard to get. Shaboopy, Shaboopy, Shaboopy.
But you can't win her yet. Come on, Professor, show us some new steps.
warn you once more.
Now, George!
Not one poop out of you, madam. You know what I see written all over you? Reform sword. Now get out, you wild kid.
Papa, a tablet like you make blood in the marketplace.
You watch your phraseology, young woman. Go home.
Mr. Mayor, I just want you to know I'm about to get on here. You'll be waiting in line. You'll be standing in line, waiting to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs on account of their broken legs they'll get from tripping over their beards. I'll tell you something. My fine young feathered fine. Never mind. JC, Ewart! I want that man's references, and I want them tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's as slippery as a Mississippi stream.
Professor Hill, I think Mershon has behaved terribly, and I think it was wonderful to come to Thomas and Ben's.
A man can't dodge every issue. Every little personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A brave man, only 500.
I just wish I had been a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop's cornet.
His cornet, mother of pearl keys.
I'm sure it's fine. He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the menu and G, then you won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor.
Miss Marion, the think system is a revolutionary method. I have got to admit. Galileo's conception of the heavens, Columbus's conception of the egg, globe, Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, I cannot discuss this stuff in public. When may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Sorry, Professor, but we got our order.
We all been hypnotized.
Yes, congratulations. Now let's see. All week long, I've tried to give you my references and my credentials, but every time you seem to get off the subject somehow. Now I have just what you want over at my hotel room.
Sorry, Professor, but I have to go with you.
Okay, first let me get my key. Oh, what's this? Only a testimonial of a female bassoon player, first ever to play at Redpath Circuit, Matarimi, and her stage name, of course, Lida Rose Quackenbush.
Can I see that for just a minute?
Oh, you won't forget the name. Lida Rose, same as the old song. Lida Rose, I'm home again.
Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose. It's young like in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose. About 1,000 kisses shine. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bells chime. Ding dong ding. At the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Why the rose, I'm home again, rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Why the rose, how everyone knows that I'm hoping you're the same. So here is my love song. Now fancy your heart. Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh,
questions. Liar and blue, sweetheart to my way. Liar roads, however they
Winthrop, where have you been? Fishing. Fishing? With Harold. He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana, and he said he'd take me there someday. And he taught me a song with Ellie and the S's in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. That's the town that knew me well. If you like to have a logical explanation, how I have been on myself in syncopation, I would say without a moment of hesitation, there's just one place that can light my face. Gary, Indiana, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, York, Rome. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. I have to throw Amarillo my life frog. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. Leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama.
You the piano teacher in town, you must know about that fella Hill from the boys' band here.
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I've got the goods on him in spades. That's my go-to bit number one. I'm just passing through. Number 8 only makes for a 15-minute water stop. Wish it were 20.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell. Angel salesman, but now I want to protect the good name of travel salesman from that swindler.
Mr. Cow, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That man's been a raspberry sitting in my wisdom tooth for just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me. He's not about to spoil Iowa. He's no professor.
Oh, I know all about that. Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director, and he's scholastic.
Fine director? Now wait a minute. Have you heard one note of music from any band?
Well, no.
But nothing really, girl. He's never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
You'll never make that train at the depot. Have to catch that crossing.
No, sir. I've got to leave word about that fella Hill, and I see you ain't the one to leave it with.
I've never met a man who sells damsels. That's just, well, quite different.
Take a salesman, I can tell you that, and some limited appeal. You know, what am I doing? I missed that train and I'll get fired, and I gotta leave word about that fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
How do I know I delivered those letters?
I mean, there's your train. Now run for it.
Why are you double-dealing, little? Who do you think you're protecting? That man's got a girl in every county in Illinois. That's 102 counties. Neither one of you's heard the last of me, girl.
Marion, dear, who's you just talking to?
Oh, I was just talking to, people.
Professor Hill!
Good day, Mrs. Prue. Top evening, Miss Marion.
I got some jelly on the stove.
There is no jelly on the stove.
Well, then I'll put some on.
You did ask me to call.
Professor Hill, is it true that you had 100? What I'm trying to say is, I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
Well, one hears rumors about traveling salesmen.
One even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he gave me that library job so Mother and Winthrop and I could have a little more security. Surely you don't believe...
Why, of course not. That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you suppose people start those rumors?
Jealousy, mostly, I guess.
That's right. And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, just that. Well, since reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead to. We'll take you, for instance. Your attention to customers and, well, teachers might be misinterpreted, mightn't they?
Why?
I mean, no, honestly, mightn't they?
Okay.
And as if you say, if another salesman or somebody were to be jealous, well, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
Why couldn't they? Yeah, why couldn't they?
It just shows that you can't believe everything we hear, doesn't it? I mean, if you discuss things.
Miss Marion, I would love to discuss anything in the world with you. Can we do sitting down? You do sit, do you? I mean, your knees bend and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
Or we can sit on a large hollow log over the footbridge.
Oh, I've got to dress for the sociable.
Meet me there in 15 minutes.
No. Please, some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile me up tomorrows and you'll find yourself in a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I like to make this day worth remembering.
15 minutes. I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes. Glory be in the saints, we praise it works! What does? I've been using the think system on you from the parlor.
All right, Mars, get the ring. I'll meet you at the hotel plenty of time. Miss Marion! You're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
I meant you were 20 years late. Took you all this time to get to a footbridge of a fella.
It was almost longer. Halfway here, I nearly turned back.
Miss Marion, surely you don't think I've been trying to sell you anything?
No, you've given me something.
I don't recall
Oh,
giving.
yes, you have. Something beautiful. That's why I came. Oh, please don't be afraid that I expect too much. One can't expect a traveling salesman. That's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you have left behind for me.
Marion.
There were bells
don't know about me. Psst. Hey, Greg. Excuse me. I'm expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. This could be it.
Now what? Who's the salesman here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
I came over to ranks on the skirmish, and I'm not resigning without my commission. So go get the rig. Now, where were we?
Oh, you're about to tell me they don't know about you.
Yeah, well, we really don't have to get into that just now, do we?
Oh, no, we don't. Or ever, for that matter, Harold. Librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty when you first came here.
Oh? About what?
Oh, about Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory Music Gold Medal Class of all 5. Harold, there is not a Gary Conservatory in our class.
Well, there's certainly...
Because the town isn't even built, so lots of sick. You seem to sociable.
Wait, you knew all this time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came, I tore this page out of the Indiana Journal. It was originally intended to use against you, but now I give it to you on my heart.
But if you knew, why, you little...
Greg! This guy's crazy. He's going all over town spilling everything.
I'll say I'm crazy. Missed my train, probably lost my job, but I've got you now, Phil. You'd be in a clink right now if it had been for that piano teacher. That.
Oh, you troublemaker!
You bully. I'll stay in this town until you get yours up, down, through, and sideways, while you never even knew the territory.
Here's your stuff, Greg. The rig's in the alley. Come on, hurry up.
One Grecian urn, 2 Grecian urns, and a fountain.
Stop! Listen to this man!
You grumbling greengrass goats. You can't get it through your head that you're being swindled right this minute. I'm talking about Harold Hill, highwayman pickpocket. He's had his hand in your wall, mister, and yours too, madam, ever since he came to this town. There isn't a band, there never has been a band, and there never will be a band. And if you don't hunt this man down like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either.
Now will you believe me?
I want my money back!
Money back? Money back? I want his hide.
After him. And when you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. After him.
Marion! I've been looking all over for you. Where have you been?
Harold runs it this right away. Please, Lord, help me, please. I'm talking about turnpebbles.
I just had to see you, Marion.
All right. Now, please, hurry, please. Greg?
Hey, wait a minute here, son.
Amaya, leave me go!
Not till I talk to you for a moment.
I wouldn't listen. You wouldn't tell the truth anyway.
Yes, I would.
Would not.
Would too. Tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Let me go, you big liar!
You wanted the truth, didn't you? No, I'm bigger than you, and you better stand here and get it all, so you might as well quit wiggling. Now listen, there are 2 things you're entitled to know. 1, you're a wonderful kid, and I thought so from the start. That's why I wanted you in the band, so you quit moping around and feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
What's the other thing I want to know?
Well, actually, the other thing isn't any of your business. Now that I think of it,
I wish you never come to the river. Hey! No, you don't, Winthrop. Sister, you believe him? I believe everything he ever said. But he promised us! I know what he promised us, and it all happened. Just like he said. The lights, the flags, the colors, and the... Where was all that? in the way every kid in this town walked, looked, and acted the last 3 weeks. Does Mom wish she'd never come to River City?
Well, you!
No one thought. No, go, Harold. Please go.
Go on, Professor, hurry up!
I can't, Winthrop.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I got my foot caught in the door.
Right, they're here. That way, that way! Go on, Professor, that way, that way!
Which is why I interrupted the program at this point. Rest assured this snake would have been misapprehended by this time. Yes, and always remember, fellow river citizens, that I did everything in my power to prevent this dire happening from, happening.
That professor collected nearly $300 for uniforms just tonight. And we haven't seen those uniforms yet.
He's slippery, I told you.
I haven't seen any uniforms.
He's slippery, I told you.
Fine situation here.
The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting eyeless stubborn chip in the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Surely some of you ought to be grateful for what he's brought to River City, and if so, I should think you'd want to admit that.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there's anyone in this room who thinks this man Hill should not be tarred and feathered, please raise your hand. Eulalie, put your hand down! Have you people forgotten how you bought expensive uniforms, technical destruction books, and high-priced band instruments? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
There it is. Kids up there.
Think, kids, think.
That's my Barney! Elias, play to me, son! That's my Davy!
of our fabulous crew who made all this happen. Our amazing costumers. I got a whole crew from my Rising Star cast. Our incredible stage manager, Cindy. Our fabulous choreographer, Brenda. Thank you so much.
And actually, this is for Beth, who we just want to say thank you so much.